What's up, guys? I'm chilling in a hotel room out in Portland, Oregon, in the city. Gonna help recap this day for you. Woke up pretty early, 4:45 a.m. Luckily, my bro, Curtis Kong, hooked it up with the ride to the airport, and that's when my day started. Big Kong gave me the ride to the airport. Early bird gets the worm. What do you got to say, Kong?
Going back to sleep. Good morning.
Morning. Let's go then. Busiest travel day of the year. Syracuse Airport security. So my flight left Syracuse at a 3-hour layover in Minnesota, and obviously that first leg of the trip was with Mr. MT, hashtag BTB himself, Miles Thompson. Great company on the road. And then in Minnesota, funny thing is, we came off the plane and met up with none other than LT4, Mr. Lyle Thompson. Had to get some breakfast in Minnesota. Had the 3 eggs and bacon special. A lot of protein for the kid. A lot of protein. So we land in Portland, get picked up by a town car service. Obviously, people at Nike do it the right way. We were met by Sherry. Our driver was Dan. And we headed to the hotel. Give you guys a quick tour of the digs. Tell you what, we didn't stay too long in the hotel because after a cross-country flight, the body needs to get the blood flowing, and that's exactly what we did. MT2, LT4, we were itching to get that workout in, so we headed over to the Bo Jackson. Got So it's always pretty awesome when you get a chance to work out at the Bo Jackson weight room over at the Nike World Headquarters. Today was a lower body muscular endurance day where I focused on the lower bod. Here I start off with goblet squats with a 62-pound kettlebell, really focusing on getting depth but also extension through the movement. Focus on activating those glutes. I supersetted these goblet squats with some medium height box jumps with a pause. So I try to throw my hands up, drive through obviously get triple extension through my hips, my knees, my ankles, and land. And I try to land in an optimal position, which is weight sitting in my glutes. So my glutes are activated, my knees are pushed out, really activating that medial glute. And I'm light on my feet, and that's the key here. 5 reps. Like I said, superset the goblet squats, 10 goblet squats with 5 box jumps, really focusing on max power, and then stick the landing. Then my second work set, if you will, was eccentric hip extension. So I have 275 pounds on the bar here, and what I'm focusing on is that hip extension. Drive through the heels, activating that posterior chain, and then a 6-second count down. So right here, I drive through the heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be 6 seconds. I counted a little bit late, but you're gonna feel these. It's really gonna drive blood flow to your posterior chain and really work on lengthening that posterior chain and getting that posterior chain, which is your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back in optimal condition. I supersetted the eccentric hip extensions with some wood choppers, focusing on rotation throughout my core. Slow and controlled is the best here. Maintain a neutral spine, have a wide base, activate those glutes, and keep a tight core. I did 8 reps per side, so 8 rotations per side. Really focusing on that rotation. Then I wanted to work the lower leg, so what I did was some eccentric calf extensions. What these do is they're going to strengthen the tendons, going to strengthen the ankles, and increase blood flow throughout the lower leg because it is an eccentric movement. And what you want to do is you want to explode up in the concentric and then have a 5 to 6 count in the eccentric part of the lift. So I'm going to drive up and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drive up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, the key here is the eccentric motion. Resist the weight down, and it's going to help drive blood flow, lengthen tendons, strengthen tendons, and get those ankles in optimal shape. Then I wanted to finish off with some single leg movement, stability and control. Here you see me working with the kettlebell. I'm doing an RDL into a clean, single leg clean, into a reverse lunge. So it's going to be a single leg RDL, pulling through that heel, activate the posterior chain, then activate those hips. Use those hips to power that kettlebell up. Big shrug, power that kettlebell up. And then with my core tight, I'm going to reverse lunge and drive through that front heel. So the leg that's working is getting a lot of work, posterior as well as anterior. And then my core is being stimulated with that kettlebell. Here I'm using a 53-pound kettlebell, doing 10 reps each side, one side right after the other. So I do my 10 reps with my right leg, 10 reps with my left leg, rest 30 seconds, and then get back into it. I finished today off with the assault bike. We're no stranger to the assault bike. It's a great form of conditioning. And what I had today was I did 5 reps, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. And when I was on, I was over 85 RPMs. And then when I was off, I was resting. And then after those 5 sets, I did 2 sets, max RPMs. So I was trying to be over 100 for 20 seconds. This is killer. This is a great way to condition and get the quads burning for sure, get the heartbeat up. And I'm a big fan of assault bike or Airdyne bike conditioning because obviously in the NLL, you're going to have about a 30 to 45 second shift. And if you can go all out for 30 seconds, one time right after another, you're going to be in good hands when it comes to NLL. So that's what I've been doing for conditioning on these days, really focusing on keeping those RPMs in the specific range for the amount of time, so I know what my work capacity is. And then each week getting better, adding reps, adding RPMs, lowering rest time to really get that adaptation I'm looking for. They're killer. Give them a shot. It's a great way to finish off a leg day, get that quad pump, get that heart pump, and just getting after it. Remember, people, conditioning is key. Get huge, get in shape. Let's go. It was an epic workout today. Lower body, I crushed it. The legs were shaking, so you know you were doing something right. After the workout, we had a trip to the Nike employee store. Pretty much a plethora of Nike gear for 50% off for Nike athletes, Nike employees. Pretty awesome if you ask me. We had about an hour. So we got in there, got what we wanted, did a little bit of Christmas shopping. So if you were a good kid, you may receive a gift. Who knows? Santa's out there checking his list. But the employee store, like I said, is pretty awesome. Crush that lower body workout. After that, we headed straight to the employee store where they have pretty much everything that's come out this year, 50% off. Nike athletes get a comp, so we're able to shop until we drop, essentially. We got some really good stuff, pretty fun. Got back to the hotel. Now we're heading to grab some grub. Beast's got to feast, big dog's got to eat. Go, 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 go. Constant going, going, going. Oh, check that guy out. Just finished a pretty good 12-ounce ribeye and a wedge salad down at the hotel's restaurant with Mr. LT4. Got that protein in, and that's pretty much the day. It was a good day overall. Tomorrow's another exciting day. Gonna get picked up here around 8:45. Head over to the Bo Jackson, get an upper body lift in. And then we'll be headed over to PDX Sports Center for a little photo shoot action with the boys. And then a team dinner at the end of the night. Nike Lacrosse, all the people who make it happen will be having dinner. So I'll be sure to bring you guys along. Like I said, if there's anything you guys want to see more of, feel free to shoot me a tweet, hit me up on Insta, or comment below. Either way, appreciate you guys coming with me today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.